This week for Mrs. Carter's class, we're doing something in community actions called AMP, stands for African Library Project. And the African Library Project is basically trying to get books and donate them to a library to create a library in Africa. And we also started reading nonfiction books. And the art teacher, Mrs. Bousquet, was back. And we started writing essays.
This week in Mr. Carter's class, we learned about the African Library Project, which donates books to communities in Africa. We also started a new writing unit that's persuasive essays. I think I'm going to do mine on hunting elephants. One other thing that we did this week was a second current event. Mine was about cloning pets.
This week we did a lot of stuff, but my favorites were we did the current event, which is something we do as a project, which is writing, and we write a current event that's going on. And mine's about Egypt and finding mummies. And the other thing I like is the African Library Project, is where we do something in community action where we donate books to Africa.
This week in Mr. Carter's class, we're learning about fractions. Also, we had to do a current event this week. I did mine on sea turtles. In community action, we are doing a project for an African library.
This week we learned all about fractions, like 4/8 is equivalent to 1/2. Another thing that we learned this week is Crush Chat, a persuasive essay. Another thing we did, we looked for our goals from September and see if we accomplished our goals. And then we made new ones. Bye!
This week in Mr. Carter's class, we are doing Crush Chat and essays and fractions. And in community action, we are doing an African library book drive. We also made hopes and dreams packets. Also, our art teacher, Mrs. Bousquet, is coming back soon.
Hi, my name is Desmond, and this week we learned about fractions in math. And for specials, we started a book drive for an American library in Malawi. For reading, we started nonfiction.
This week, we are doing an African Library Project. Also, we are writing more current events. Mine is about animal cloning. We also started a new reading unit on nonfiction. Now we are doing persuasive essays and fractions in math. Last, we are doing hopes and dreams. This is the Carter Weekly.
So we are doing an African library project this, week. This will change thousands of lives for the African libraries and kids, because some of them never even held a book.
Hi, my name is Juliet. Mr. Carter's class is donating books to the African Library in Malawi. We're gathering books around the world. Some kids haven't even held a book in their life in Africa, and we're going to change their lives.
This week we did a new reading. We're also doing and some kids we're doing Crush Chat. Basically, it's TED Talk, but instead of adults, it's kids. And we also and I also made a folder about myself in the future.
This week in community action, we chose to do African Library Project. It's where we have to collect 1,000 books, and we have to raise $500 and send them to Africa to make a library.
In the African Library Project, I am the poster person. In writing, I'm working on survival guides. I'm working on the food section.